and welcome back to my channel. I am CasualGeekyGaming, and you can call me Casual, and this is my The Outer Worlds Let's Play, episode number 26. Now, in the last episode, we made it to Stellar Bay, we started exploring around, and in this episode, we will continue our exploration. So if you're geek to continue those explorations with me, scroll down, click like, click subscribe, leave a comment, and make sure you watch the video all the way through until the end so you get the full experience that I'm trying to bring to you. With that being said, let's finish reading these stories. Come up. Come on up, said a voice on the cam. It was dangerous and smooth in a way that reminded Broderick of iceberg-aged whiskey. The door slid open with a whisper of perfumed air. The hair rose along the nape of his neck, and he proceeded up the stairs. The broker sat back with his top-of-the-line, mostly charcoal personal heater, slender fingers tinted, and this mysterious recluse who manipulated Monarch from afar. Broderick could feel the warmth of the heater from across the room, but it looked in the broker's eyes that he had a feeling feverish. The broker produced a pair of glasses and a bottle of something that looked expensive. He poured it off and held one of the glasses to Broderick. "For me?" he said, trying to ignore the man's smoldering gaze. "Indeed," the broker purred. "I hear you're a man of bold tastes." Broderick took the glass. The broker continued, his hair falling over his darker eyes. "That's why I got a rare proposition for you." The glass nearly slipped from Broderick's fingers. He drank it in one gulp to hide the tremor in his hand. It burned all the way down. Oh, this one. Never mind. Clinic of the Heart. A battle-hardened young Earth Directorate soldier visits a remote clinic on Monarch to heal his injuries, but when he meets Gale, an elegant older nurse, she goes to work on his heart as well. Chapter 34, The Healing Touch. Fletcher held her tightly. His strength had returned, that much was clear. Yet here he was reminded, at the clinic, with her. Here he remained, excuse me. He shook his head as if he read her mind with his perfect green eyes. "Gale, the Earth Directorate is calling me back. They want me protecting Byzantium, but I don't know how to leave, not after what we found together." "Then stay," she whispered, letting her breath warm his ear. "I can certainly find a position for you here." "Oh, laws," he moaned, pulling her closer. She pressed a finger to his lips. "Shh. The only law here is the law of love." All right. And unlock with the dispensary key. Open it on up. Well, let's just steal all the kinds of stuff. And you. And you. Alright. And can we talk to you still?
Come to share a secret with Auntie Abigail?
I have... No, I did not, apparently. No, I did not, apparently. So, let's go back and, let's go back.
Wrapped in here. Oh, it does work.
Oh, neat.
I bought some musk from Sebastian to cover up the saltiness.
This is worse. This is much worse. Oh boy, is this worse. I'm telling you how bad this is. Oh man.
Alrighty. Jerkface, how are you? Alright. Hello.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business?
Business. Always business.
All of the above?
I've actually got your magic pills.
More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
Alright. Glad to have you.
Great. Where to?
Let's find the information brokers.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun.
Sure do.
More of a spelunker. Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer.
Cool.
That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Sorry, Felix. Oh, but... Sorry, Felix.
A real big game hunter. You gotta give me some pointers.
You look like a preacher. You a traveling vicar?
In a manner of speaking.
Stellar Bay had a vicar once. He took it upon himself to convince Graham's folk to come back to the corporate fold. Kept making the trip between the city and Amber Heights by foot. Kept getting himself into all sorts of scrapes.
I kind of want...
Day came when I found a book of his in the middle of a raft encampment. And still gripping it, too.
The plan unfolds as the plan unfolds. To vicar and layman alike.
True, true. Alright, well, Nyoka, here you go. That's quite... That is quite the... 17. That's not that good. Well, we have a 19. We have a 19. We don't have any more 26s? 16. 9. 17. That's a 14. Doesn't look like it, does it? No, it looks like you're already wearing the best. Alright, let's go. Let's hit the journal. Let's start picking off some of these side quests, right? Investigate the left belt. A family matter. Look for Tucker Nielsen in a grim tomorrow. Let's check this one off. Monarch. Alrighty. How you doing, resident? How you doing?
Put that away. You're making me nervous.
Let's just let ourselves in then.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
Hi.
Greetings.
Greetings.
And welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
What was that exchange about? Having money troubles?
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Why?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Why are you buying so much?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else. Sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Well, I guess, just ask him on a date.
I couldn't. What if he says no? Hey, maybe you could ask him for me. I mean, a no would still be bad, but it won't be quite as embarrassing if you ask.
Why do you want me to ask him out on a date?
Mr. Nandi's doing
That
that
just-
thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
I wasn't done. Wait, I'm
He
curious.
doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
Alright, you must be really
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
Aw, thanks. There are other fish in this sea.
Not in Stellar Bay. Everyone else who isn't taken either smells like salt tuna or they're my boss. Besides, a man with a good smile and a proportionate upper to lower body ratio isn't something to pass up.
That's all I need to know.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
I'll talk to you later.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
No, I haven't. Grim asked me to check about...
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Alright, let's leave.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Oh, joy. That's very... No, no, you have a meeting with me.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake.
I will.
Now, what business brings you here?
Me, I'm charting my own path, going where the wind takes me.
A charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for salt tuna.
You would be correct. Hey, it could always be both, right?
Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular letdown. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Yeah. Sounds like a personal problem. You're free of the other corporations. Why would you want to bring them back?
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
Something to be said for perseverance. I endeavor to persevere myself.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are
Precarious. Are you tired of scrounging? That is. Why not embrace
You
it?
talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
I don't know what intellectualism means, but if someone's willing to build us a few practical things around here, I ain't gonna judge them on account of their beliefs.
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
Okay, so what do you mean to do about it?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
That doesn't happen.
Returning to the board is your only chance if you hope to survive here on Monarch. That doesn't mean it'll be easily achievable.
Indeed not. No worthwhile plan was ever simple. That's what I always say.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
This lady knows what's going on.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Fine, but how do you mean to do that? How long did it take you to figure out that you need to defend your city?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Well, you sounds useful. What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Whoa. I guess I'm dumb.
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in, these days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Then I guess I'll go get it.
So taciturn, so dour. I'll be waiting with bated breath. Oh, and while you're at it, There should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Sure, whatever you say, bud. Alright, well, let's continue on, I guess. This seems like it's just gonna be one of these side episodes where we just do side quests, I feel like. Because we got 58 meters this away. Oh, wait, where are we going? Never mind. Companion quest, cleaning out his machine. I wanted to do that one. This is the one I thought we were doing. Out of my way. Yep.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for rat musk.
That's weird.
Hey, to make it stink less.
Supposedly, it makes you more attractive.
Alright. Well, let's, Hi, Velma.
Velma, I got your caffeinoid pill.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Oh, take it easy. Catherine told me to...
Did she now? Well, I can see I was mistaken. Because if Catherine really had sent you, there'd be a lot more expletives in your message. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Well, your chief... What? I'm here to ask about Grimm's poster.
This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
Well, who's Nell?
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too.
So it's about money.
Damn right it is.
You seem like you still have the poster.
It's staying locked up in my office until Nell shows with her money.
You're just giving the poster away? Did he pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money.
Surely we can work something out, right?
Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering.
He'll still pay for the poster. Intimidate. Alright, fine.
Damn right he will. Hopefully that'll be the last I see of him for a while. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon. Something else on your mind?
Actually, there is. Thank you for asking. What's this about your foreman? Who's this Catherine you mentioned when I first came in? Tell me about your missing coworkers.
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
He'll come back eventually.
I can't keep working double shifts either. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments.
Can do.
Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply.
What's this about your foreman?
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials. He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
Why don't you just pay them more?
Because we've got a budget, all right? And in case you haven't noticed, MSI doesn't exactly have a lot of spare bits on hand.
Surely you can make them come back.
Not on Monarch. Sanjar threw out the old work mandates and penalties.
That's good, right?
Sure. Until your workers start making ridiculous demands.
Well, I'll talk to him for you.
Mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Well, let's, who's this Catherine lady?
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a ground six spacer.
So.
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton shifts.
That's awfully nice. Why didn't you turn them in?
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the salt tuna, fat, and mostly tumor-free.
Well, let's talk about Caleb then, I guess.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Fair enough. Why can't you give him?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
She's principled, in at least this area. I will begrudgingly give her that.
Thank you. I think. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
Sandra's gonna
Maybe
notice.
so, but I bet you Caleb runs out of bits first. Then he'll have to come back. He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real, I bet you he keeps it at home. Near the diner.
Alright.
For running me ragged while he takes an extended leave at the bar? Not on your life.
Alright, well, let's talk about something else then.
Fine by me.
I'll talk to you later. And that's that. We got all kinds of missions with this one. We got all kinds of... This isn't the way out. We got all kinds of missions with this one. Ooh, do I got perks? I do have perks. 20 companion cooldown for each of your kills. Movement penalty for accuracy. Science weapon damage. Wait, you have a way of convincing to pay more bits than they should. Oh, I get it. Buying prices. Yep. Increase from your companion's consumable weight. Health restored. Ooh. Companion ability cooldowns for each of your kills. Health restored. That's not bad. Let's do that. Apply. Boom. Alrighty. Well, we got a bunch of them. And I'm guessing that this returning the poster to Grimm will be the last one. Dude owes me 893 bits, though. Dude owes me 893 bits, though. At cost. Here we go. Here you are, Grimm. We didn't put a good word for him with Sanjar. Aw. I should go do that. Hi, Grimm. How are you?
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Give him the... let's just give it to
Would
him.
you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too.
Hey!
Never get a chance to use it these days.
Well, we got a bunch of XP for it, so that's good. How many bits, though? Did the bits come up? Okay, so we did not get enough bits. There's the yacht club. What's in the yacht club? Oh, it's the... I don't want to do that one yet. The secret people. Actually, we'll just call the episode here. So, that's the end of this episode. This is the point of the episode when I just want to say thank you. I know you could have spent your time doing anything you wanted, and you decided to spend it with me. So, for that, I am sincerely and truly appreciative. And if you're geeked about it too, scroll down, click like, click subscribe, leave me a comment, and make sure you come back for the next exciting episode of The Outer Worlds. And with that, I am out. See ya.